Hey and hello, my name is Geno and welcome back to another video featuring the Jukebox neural network that generates music, including rudimentary singing as raw audio in a variety of genres and artist styles. Now this is my second foray into this newly created neural network, which I explored in this video up here. And in the previous video I talked about, in kind of layman's terms, how this was created and what its goal is and how it trained itself into making songs by itself by replicating famous artists. So please check that out if you want a better explanation of how it works. But here I'm basically going to explore the Jukebox Sample Explorer, which I mentioned before features 7,116 songs which were created by the developers, which are OpenAI. Now these are created by using maybe 3 or 4 inputs. Basically they have these different methods of creating songs. For example, no lyrics conditioning. That means the song does not train itself to use lyrics, so just gonna make up lyrics by itself completely. Re-renditions, as in using lyrics created by the same artist, but they're interpreted in a different style of the same artist. Continuations, which is taking like 10 or 12 seconds of a song, and then the AI tries to complete that song to the best of its abilities, creating some really fascinating results. So I'm going to explore lots of these, and as you can see, they're very hard to sort through. You have artist names, you have the genres, the collections, but you don't really have a good idea of what they're going to sound like, really. Are they going to be accurate? Are they going to be just a bunch of ambient noise? It's possible. This is like a veritable treasure trove of sound clips. So let's check out artists, some famous artists such as Queen, and let's see what we can come up with. I've explored some of these, and they're quite funny. Some of these, at least. Let's check out the first one and see what this sounds like. Can AI actually reproduce the sound of Queen? So this is a re-rendition, which means that it's using Queen lyrics to make a new Queen song. Early 70s Queen, definitely. Okay, I see it. I see. It sounds 70s, but it's not Queen. Can this sound like Freddie? Is Freddie back from the dead? Find out. It just lost it right there at the end. So as you can see from this line, I can explain before, maybe it wasn't too clear, but basically this is the lyrics that it's tracking, the AI is tracking. And as you can see, this line goes from bottom left to top right. And the bottom left here is the start of the lyrics, and the top right is the end of the lyrics. And if it keeps going up in a pretty straight line, then it's accurately following along with the lyrics and reproducing them. If it goes flat, then it kind of stops following the lyrics and loses concentration or just doesn't know what to do. If it goes down, then it, for some reason, skips back to the earlier lines. It sometimes happens too. And basically, so yeah, if it's flat like this at the very beginning, that means it's just creating the instrumental intro of the song before the lyrics start. So it's quite interesting. Let's check out a few more. See if it can. Oh, this is Show Must Go On with different musical arrangement. Let's see how this sounds. Holy crap, this rips. what what happened at the end? It was kind of getting cool. I imagine that from the huge list of 1.2 million songs that Jukebox AI studied, I guess it ran across some live renditions of songs. So sometimes you kind of hear audience cheering and audience ambiance during these tracks as well. So it's kind of taking that noise in and trying to incorporate that into the music as well. There's one kind of a haunting track here. I think it's the no lyrics conditioning one. It really just sounds like they're just fucking around on stage. And then the audience... and then the audience starts singing with the fake Freddy. Kind of fascinating. This gave me chills, imagining it as a live concert. It's kind of haunting sometimes. I don't know what this a cappella thing is. Just, you know, Freddie always used to do these sort of voice exercises during the live shows, like, and trying to get the audience to repeat after him. So this. That was the weirdest rendition of "We Will Rock You" I've ever heard. My God! But there's one that's hauntingly beautiful. Actually, it's the My Bijou one. Is this one? So as you can see, most of these songs are 1 minute and 11 seconds long because it just takes so long for these tracks to be rendered. But this one is going to the full 4 minutes and it's trying to create a whole song in this space. As you can see, this song, My Bijou, I think it's from the Innuendo album. I'm not sure, but of course this sounds completely different from the original, and the lyrics are so short, so that's why the vocals are only in this little portion here. Haunting. Let's just skip ahead to the vocals. Come on, it sounds like a classic Roger Taylor beat. It sounds so good. This is an insanely good rendition of Freddie's voice. Let's check it out. It's coming soon. It's not bad. It's not bad. And then the last coda here is so cool. It gets a bit ethereal. Some gentle Brian May. And then he loses it, as you do. This AI can make new Queen songs featuring Freddie. Kind of, I guess. I'm still learning how to do it properly, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Listen to this. Oh my God. God damn, this rips. So yeah, so As you can see here, this is just a little widget from SoundCloud, and all these tracks are available on their SoundCloud. And I don't imagine that's any easier to find anything that you want to find here. It's still just as much of a mystery as it is in this little interface here. But let's explore some more artists. Let's go to Marillion, because I love Marillion, and I'm pretty well versed with their back catalog. Let's check out Marillion. And the fascinating thing about Marillion is that, oh, excuse me, how rude. The thing with Marillion is that they have two distinct eras, you might say. First with the original singer Fish, who was there for the first 4 albums, and then after 1989 was Steve Hogarth, also known as H. And he's been there since then, and he's still with the band now. And they have very distinct voices, both very powerful, but both very different in their power, actually. Fish is more of a shouty type, like, and Steve Hogarth is more of a classic, traditional, I guess, pop rock belter of the 80s, you might say. He's a bit different now, but back then he had such a beautiful, powerful voice. They're both very powerful, and they can deliver the message really strongly, but they have their own ways to do it. And the thing with this AI is that it doesn't distinguish between the two artists. So then when it's analyzing the voices of Marillion, it kind of merges the qualities of both of those voices together. So then it really depends on whatever syllable is trying to replicate in the lyrics, whether it sounds like Fish or Steve Hogarth. It's fascinating. Let's have a look. So these lyrics are from the first album, the first track of the first album. It's the full 4 minutes. That sounds like early 90s Marillion. So here I am, it's more like Fish. I like it. Too late to say I love you. Too late to expect me stay. It kind of sounds like Steve Hogarth trying to sing like Fish, which is funny. And one of the shortfalls of Jukebox, at least for now, is that it can't really create a verse chorus structure, and just creates a single piece of music, which just kind of aimlessly develops onwards without much repetition. I think this one is really beautiful. This one. It's so friendly sounding. This one's more like Steve Hogarth here. Come on. So good. And referring back to a point that I addressed in the previous video, is that this is a great way for artists to use this AI to create ideas for new songs. I mean, this does not sound like any one particular Marillion song, but it sounds like something that they would do. And it's so great at kind of emulating the styles. I mean, sometimes just really falls flat, but this one's really good. I mean, it's not good enough for it to just replace the actual artist input, but it can give you ideas to refine it and make it sound better based on what you're given from the AI. What's that? Why are all these so long? They're not 1 minute 11 seconds. They're actually the full 4 minutes for some reason. Almost all of these Marillion songs. Is there a Marillion fan in OpenAI? I don't know. It might be. It's like a gentle fish. Hogarth. Fish. Hogarth. Can I steal this? I don't know who owns this thing. Can I steal this? I mean, I'm not going to actually steal it. I'm just going to get inspired by it and make something sounding very similar, but again, with my own touch. Now, anyway, I want to introduce you to the Eagles. You probably know the Eagles, Hotel California and all that. But one thing, Jesus Christ, one of the things that it does, as I mentioned before, is continuations. Now, I think I discovered the single greatest contribution from Jukebox, and it's this one continuation of Hotel California. But it goes so unbelievably crazy after the first 12 seconds, and it's undoubtedly the greatest thing I've ever heard. It's amazing. So since the first 10 seconds or so are the actual song, I'm gonna skip it to where the AI takes over and just enjoy the madness. Oh yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Whoa! Where'd you go? What's happening? Double time. This could be hell. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh yeah. We're heading right into hell. I can't get over this. Let me listen to that again. I think the problem with this was categorizing the Eagles as rock. So when the AI got to the line, "This could be hell," it just recognized in its own memory, after analyzing, hard rock and heavy metal, if they're singing about metal, I mean, if they're singing about hell, it's more likely that they sound more like Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, and that's why it's like, oh shit, I got to change things up a bit, and let's change it to metal. Welcome to hell. Get over this. This is great. Whew, that was a trip. Do you have any more continuations that are just as juicy as this one? Another Hotel California. Let's see how this one diverges. Let's just see how different this one is from the previous one. Whoa! I saw shimmering eyes, right through heavy and my sight through dim. I had to stop for the night. It always stops at the stop. She stood in the doorway of the mission door. What's with this Prague? To myself, it's good to be it's gonna be a place would be no fear. It would be hell. She knew what can go just the way. That was exciting. It's a shame that it's only 1 minute 11 seconds. And it's fascinating how Jukebox reinterprets the song. I mean, the same 10 seconds each time in a completely different way, but it does repeat itself a bit, such as stopping the music when Don Henley sings "Stop." It's fascinating. Yeah, more continuations. These are too good. Oh my god, another one. This is juicy. Just gives up on the lyrics. Whoa! Rip it, Joe. And it's over. Oh, such a shame. It was going so good. But it's fascinating that it's also trying to create guitar solos in addition to lyrical melodies as well. Great stuff, great stuff. Okay, let's check out the re-renditions in another style, which is artists singing songs that they would not normally be singing. And these lyrics are written by other artists, and they're singing someone else's song. So basically they're like AI-generated cover versions, though they're probably not going to sound melodically the same at all. Let's just check these out for a little bit. So here's Simon and Garfunkel singing, "The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar's where I go." What is this song? I'm in love with is the Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, performed by Simon and Garfunkel. What the hell is this? I don't want to hear I don't want to hear Simon and Garfunkel talking about doing shots, and then the song just kind of died. Whoa, dude. This has 25,000 plays on SoundCloud, and this is Kanye West singing 8 Mile. Oh yeah, oh yeah, and it's like really good. You see, the line is really straight from bottom left to top right, so it followed pretty well. Let's see what this sounds like. I'm excited. I'm excited, dude.
Look, cause you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment. We just got sugar, but get flooded, slid. Yo,
No.
His palms are sweaty, measly palms are heavy. His bond ain't on his sweater already, mom. Yeah, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he don't forget him when he yoked down. The whole crowd knows somebody. It opens his mouth, but the word won't come out. He's joking how, everybody joking now. So clock run out, times are over. Gravity, man, got to reality. All things I'll take on strategy. So I old ass if you choke, you don't have it. Just know.
What happened?
So in the music, it's the moment you own it, you bet you let it own it, you only get one.
It kind of lost itself, literally. It lost itself around this bit. It just went a horse noise. Oh, that was wonderful. Anyway, let's go to maybe Katy Perry singing "Let It Go" by Katy Perry. Oh my god. on. Let's get to the chorus. Whoa! The beat! Dude! Oh my god, I'm loving this. This simple backbeat is so effective. Whoa! It's a completely different song now. Damn, this is good. Katy Perry, take some notes. This should be on your next album. Of course, with different lyrics. And I don't think that Jukebox can maintain 4 minutes of comprehensible music. It can do one pretty well, usually, but like it has a very short attention span, I think. It just keeps switching up the song so much. Let's get on to something wild. Let's see if we can find something wild, like Frank Sinatra. Huh? Hey, what? It's My Way. Why is it a re-rendition in another style? It's Frank Sinatra. It's the same style. But this is My Way like you never heard it before. I feel like the Frank Sinatra ones sound really good because they can really replicate his voice very well.
The end is near,
So good, man.
and so
Props.
I face the final curtain.
Has a bit of an accent for some reason.
My friend, I'll say it to you.
Kind of beautiful.
I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I'll live a life that's full.
Drum roll. Whoa!
I travel each and every highway.
Oh, God damn it. And it's 1 minute 11 seconds, like all of them. And the sad thing about this is that Jukebox created this at this one particular moment in time, and then it will never be able to finish the song, really, because it will sound completely different every time that you try to render this out. Now it's lost forever, and it sounds so cool at the beginning, especially with the running bass line. That was so fun. God damn. A blast from the past. Limp Bizkit. Let's go for it. Only one song, though. Unseen lyrics. Is this a new Limp Bizkit song? Can it be mistaken for a new Limp Bizkit song? Maybe. And finally, let's finish up with a blast. Let's get something going here. Oh my god, let's go with Backstreet Boys. No lyrics conditioning. That means the program just sees pop Backstreet Boys. 1 minute 11 seconds. Make a new Backstreet Boys song. Let's see what happens.
like a storm down. Don't worry, do not bother. I need some.
This is the most depressing Backstreet Boys song I've ever heard. It's like a fish in his solo career after Marillion tried to make a song. They kind of sound like this sometimes. And you know, when the Jukebox AI doesn't have any lyrics conditioning, it just sort of tries to make words itself by trying to replicate the most commonly used sounds in these songs. And it just is a disaster most of the time. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. This has been my second foray into Jukebox AI. Any relevant links which you might want to check out are in the description below. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for more of these videos maybe, or more original music by me, Geno Samuel. And hope you have a good day, good night, take care of yourselves, and see you when I see you. Thanks again. See you around. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
It's the moment you own it, you bet, yeah, the man, hold on it, you